I'll have to be honest with you. First thing I'm going to mention right up front is it's free. I like this service when it's free because, you know, you can tie up a lot of money in different services, and from experience I found out that sometimes you can pay a lot of money and you may not be getting that much out of it.
Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name is Cody Bills, this is Logan Burgess. Today is the 2nd of June, and we had the market for the most part all over the place. We had corn for July trading down 1/4 cent, soybeans, old crop for July trading up 7 1/4, and wheat in Chicago down 6 1/2. Now the interesting thing here is wheat started trading lower here in the overnight session. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact we did see precipitation in Nebraska, parts of Colorado, and the northern part of Kansas. These are all areas that actually can benefit from this precipitation, not so much necessarily in yield, but it may actually benefit the test weight. So that was good to see, and I think one of the reasons why wheat was trading lower. Another thing, there was talks about Ukraine earlier this morning about possibly having a harvest bigger than even last year, which was a record harvest. That puts pressure on wheat as well. But we had crop progress come out. That, I think, was what everyone was waiting for. Logan, what do we see over there?
Yeah, we saw a lot of progress made, especially in terms of that soybean planting figure. As you can see here, U.S. soybeans now 78% planted, well ahead of the 5-year average, and I think even on the high side of some analyst expectations coming into today's number. Corn, not a huge story there, 95% planted, basically wrapped up. Spring wheat, similar situation. I think the real focus, though, is going to start turning to emergence here in the next couple days and weeks. As you can see here, 80% of corn now emerged. 50% of soybeans now emerged. That's ahead of the 5-year average. So I think the big takeaway from today's numbers in terms of planting pace and emergence is that pace is really on par here with what we've seen over the last 5 years. Not a big story there for the bulls to hold on to anymore, as we've seen for the last couple weeks here.
Absolutely. Not only do we have crop progress and then emergence doing well, but we also see the very first corn conditions report here. You'll see we came out with 76% good to excellent. The average trade guess was somewhere around 70%. So the conditions are also very positive here for corn compared to last year, which was 63%. When you take a look at the weather outlook, you'll notice that the earlier part of the week is weighted pretty heavily with warmer weather as well as some precipitation here on Monday. And then later on this week, we're going to be getting more precipitation moving throughout the corn belt and the grain belt. It's going to be a little bit cooler, but we're going to get that drink that's necessary here for this crop. So it seems like it's a very positive start for the crop this year.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the sense that I've been getting talking to really grain hedge producers from Nebraska all the way east out into Indiana, up in Minnesota. General consensus, I guess, is in line with what the USDA is showing here. Certainly some pockets that do need some precipitation, but it looks like this pattern that's going to be moving in here Tuesday through the weekend could provide some relief. Obviously, we'll have to keep an eye on that here. Coming down the pipe for the grain market, we have EIA numbers out on Wednesday, export sales on Thursday, and then kind of the next big moment is on June 11th, the USDA report for June. We'll help keep you posted on expectations for that coming into the report. Just a reminder here, if you're wrapping up planting or still have some left to do here, we have a great mobile app here available at Grain Hedge. You can take a 2-week no obligation trial of it by visiting us at grainhedge.com and filling out the ticket there in the upper left hand corner. As always, if you have questions about that, call the office 877-472-4607. Thanks for joining us here on GrainTV. We'll see you tomorrow.